Hello! Today I'm gonna show you a birthday card with a heart, and it looks like this. And this was really easy to make and still kind of pretty. It's simple, but still pretty, not so much embellishment, nothing special. Looks like this on the front, on the inside, like this, and there's a little sticker, and there's the ribbon or bow ribbon. And then the back side is like this, and there you have my little personal greeting. And to make this card, you will start out by using a ready-made, well, I used a ready-made paper that's A5, and it's 21 centimeters by 14.8 centimeters. And this is just a normal size A5, scored in half, and if you can see, it's not really white. It has some small speckles on it, small dots, almost like hair. So you don't have to have just one color, you can have any kind of paper that has a little bit of pattern to it, just some small hair-alike things. And then I started out with these all corners. I took some tea dye and I just went around and made them like darker. You could use other colors, other colors as well. Oh, there, my tongue got twisted there. But I used some tea dye. You could use vintage photo as well, that's a little bit darker, but I like tea dye for this. It's a soft, nice color. Then I made holes with my crocodile. I used the 3 by 16, I'm not sure if that's inches, but 3 by 16 hole maker. There's a little smaller one here, and that's a little bigger one. So I used the bigger one, and I made hole up and down, and then I put some eyelets with the brass color, dark color, brass maybe. You could use gold or whatever you have. And I also put them together with this, because here you have the eyelet thing and here you have the hole maker. So I used the eyelet thing to close them like that. And then I took some ribbon, and that is actually this one costed like €1, and that's really cheap. That's about $150. But you got all this for €1, and I was like, yay! But it really is bad, because as you can see, I had to make a knot here, or else it will just untwine itself, because it's kind of twined. But if you don't make a knot, it will just untwine itself like that, like here you can see. So it's really hard to use, because it's kind of thick like this, but if you don't make a knot, it will become smaller pieces like this. So I guess that's why it was so cheap. But it's okay with me, because I use it for crafting, not for sewing or anything. So I just make a knot here, and I thread it through the holes, and also the back side here, like that. And then I made a knot here in the middle, and then I let it untwine itself. So it will become 3 untwined smaller pieces of one, and since I made a normal knot, it became 6. So that's okay, it looks nice, but it's kind of annoying to use when it untwines itself so easily. So that's how I made that one. You can even move it up if you want, or maybe down if you want. You could also make a bow if you want. I just let it be like that. I thought, okay, well, that looks kind of okay to me. I don't know where I want it, maybe there. Yeah. And then you will wonder, how did you do this heart? Actually, I did the heart before I made the bow here, but it's not really important depending on how you want the card to look like. But I made the heart before I put the bow. That's how I remember it right now, sorry. So, to make the heart, you can see that it's kind of like spray painted, and you're thinking, oh, that must be a big stamp. No, it's not a stamp. This is something that you might overlook daily, and let me tell you what it is. It is BloPen, and these are usually found in the children's department in stores, and these are for children to craft. You open it up like this, you put it in to that one, and then you put this one to that, and then you're supposed to blow here. And what you end up with is this sprayed feeling. And you don't have to make it so solid like I did here. You can make it more sprayable, more less color if you want, but you need some kind of template. So this is just a normal, I don't have a big cutter like this, so this is just a normal piece of paper, nothing fancy, nothing extra, just normal paper. And I put on a cupcake, not cupcake, what am I talking? Oh there, gingerbread template, you know, cookie template, you know, when cookie cutter. Yes, that's the word, cookie cutter. You know, when you make cookies, you just press like this. I just put on one of those, and then I traced around with a pen, and then I took off the cookie cutter, and then I just with scissors, I made a hole in the middle so I had easier to follow the lines. And that's how I made this template. It's just cookie cutter. And then I put on like this, and then I just blew with my pen so it became sprayed. You don't have to do a solid. Like I said, you can do it more or less. It would be probably nicer. I was a little overexcited, so it became pretty colored for me. And then you remove this and you will have this nice big sprayed feeling heart. And it doesn't have to be a heart, it could be whatever you want. It could be flowers, butterflies, snowman, well, anything you want. And you get these pretty cheap. They're in the children's department, so I don't know if you have them in normal craft stores, but do check out them. I know Toys R Us, that's a shop here in Finland. I think you have it in America as well. I think it is American shop, and there you have them. Maybe on eBay, if you look for BloPens, you can find them, and you have different colors. This is just one of the colors that I have. I have a whole bunch of them, and you can even mix up the colors. Once I made a card with blue as well, a blue heart and red heart. So you can try around and see what you like the best. And they aren't so expensive, but they are made for children. But never underestimate children's crafting tools. They can be good for normal crafting as well, and they are not childish in any way. They are, I think they are really nice if you want some sprayed effects. So do check out them if you like some sprayed stuff. I guarantee you will like the results. I like that one. It's nice. So check out BloPens. That is my tip for today. And also check out other crafting stuff from the children's departments. There could be a lot of nice things there for less for nothing. How is the less for nothing? Less to nothing? Well, pretty cheap. You can find a lot of really nice stuff. Oh there, my English is really bad today, sorry. And now I have to continue with my card. Okay, so then you have this little paper here, and that is called, oh, what is it called? Corrugated. Oh, I wrote it down. Corrugated paper. Corrugated paper, I think. Correct me if I'm wrong. I forgot, I didn't know it, and somebody told me on YouTube what it was. So I think it's corrugated paper. Yes, and I cut out with deckled scissors corrugated paper, and then I made the sides of the corrugated paper darker with tea dye. You could use vintage photo if you want to make them even darker. I thought tea dye would be nice. Then this onnittelut here, I stamped it out on a piece of paper here, and I cut it out also. No, this was not deckled scissors. These were scissors that looks like it would be a post stamp. Can you see? It's almost like a post stamp. But you could use deckled scissors if you want. And then I put on some double-sided tape on both of them and adhesed them and glued them to the paper. Then I put on those buttons, and I always like to use, when I use buttons, I always like to attach them to my cards with hot melting glue gun. and they will really stick for sure, so it will be hard to get them away. You could of course get them away, but then you will destroy the card because you will rip out the paper and everything. So I like that when I use buttons and other embellishments that are kind of heavy and big. So that's how I got them to stick there, and that's the onnittelot and the corrugated paper. And on the inside here, nothing fancy. Here you can see the ribbon coming through and the back side of the eyelets, and that is just a sticker that I have. Just, you can have any kind of sticker you want. You don't even have to have a sticker. You could have a stamp maybe, or maybe blow something here on the inside with the BloPens. And on the back side, nothing fancy, just my signature. But it's kind of stylish, and this card is going to my boyfriend's godmother, so I think she will like it. It's not so overly done or over embellished. It's just a normal little greeting card. And of course you could use this for Valentine's Day as well, or for your sweetheart, your boyfriends or girlfriends. But I thought it would be nice to have a heartful congratulations for her birthday. And if you have any questions, please let me know, and make sure to check out those BloPens from the children's compartment, children's part in the shops. Toys R Us, I know they have them, eBay, you find them pretty easily. So thank you for watching and have a great day. See ya, bye bye.